Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Carrie from Foster's Fields Soy Candles and Handmade Soap. Today I'm doing a couple of test runs. I have some new tins here to pour my soy wax in. I also have some wooden wicks. I have played with wooden wicks in the past. I did have a whole lot of luck in the beginning, but I did try and I did end up having some luck. So when I went to order the wicks from my original supplier, they were out and no idea when they were coming back, so I had to order them from somewhere else. So today I'm going to be pouring into these new tins that I got, and I'm going to try the new wicks and see how they work. Stay tuned, we're going to pour some candles. Alright guys, I'm back. So in my melting pot here I have my soy wax. I have melted it to a temperature of 160 degrees. Different manufacturers have different melting points. Mine just happens to be 160 degrees. So then we're going to go ahead and pour our fragrance oil in, which I have measured all out here. We'll just pour that in, and usually I color first and then I scent, but I'm doing something a little different this time because I want to see what happens with these wicks with color and with no color, and then the fragrance in both of them, because I'm not sure what's going to cause a crackling. Is it just the wood? Is it the fragrance? Is it the colors? I don't know. So anyways, I'm just trying to see what's going to happen. I've also went ahead and stuck my wicks in. Normally I do not stick my wicks down. You can see, I don't normally stick them down. I usually just use the wax to stick it down, because in my glass jars I like to be able to wash them really nicely, and it can make a mess if you glue them. But these little guys are not flat. I don't know if you can see that, but they come up like probably about a ½ inch. So if when that candle gets low, that wick is just going to move around. The other little wicks I use, the regular cotton wicks, are just flat in there. So you can get the candle quite low before the wick ever starts to move, and it's not really that big of a deal. But I think these are going to be a bigger deal. So I have gone ahead and I hot glue gunned those in just to keep them in place. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour one of these candles, and then I'm going to add some color into this, and then pour the other one. Okay, so, and usually I would use these little color things from Village Crafting Candle. I like these things, but for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to use a simpler color, and it won't really match my fragrance, but that's okay. I'm just using a basic chocolate fragrance for this one. So I'm going to use these little droppy guys that I got from Village Crafting Candle as well. I absolutely love these. I just started using these. I've actually been using these ever since I started candling about 7 years ago, and they were great. They worked great. All was great. Then I discovered these little droppers, and I don't use these little soy things very often anymore. So anyway, so I've got my fragrance oil mixed really well in, and I'm not even sure how much these little containers hold. So I've got my scale going. I just want to see exactly how much these hold. So make sure that's really well mixed in, and then I'm going to go ahead and pour this into here, and we'll just see how much these candles will hold. So it's going to be about 6½ ounces. I over poured that a smidgen, so I'm going to get that out of my way. It'll be about 6. These are actually 8-ounce containers. Okay, so these little droppers, all it takes is a teeny tiny bit. I'm just going to add 1 drop at a time, because they are potent little guys. And I should do a video sometime and show you what happens when you actually put it in there, because it's so pretty. So, oops, ignore my poochie. He's about 10 months old now, and he's a schnauzer, and he's vocal. Sorry about that. He's probably barking at the neighbor. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this one, so I'll actually look at it while I'm pouring, and pour about 6½ ounces. Oh, Parker. Parker. Shush. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, so I'm just going to pour this slowly until I have about 6½ ounces in there, and that's going to leave a better, whoop, whoop, whoop. That's going to leave a better amount for my wick. So I'll get that one. And I poured a little bit extra because I wasn't sure how much. So I actually have just a little small, this is a little 4-ounce tin. So I'm just going to try these new wicks in one of those 4-ounce tins as well. Actually, it's not really 4 ounce. correction, it's a 4-ounce tin, but it actually holds about 3.5 ounces of soy wax. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. And I guess with these little wood wicks, you have to leave enough room to have the wick. With a cotton wick, I could just bend it over and it's not a big deal. But with these, you have to have enough room. And then I usually have a little left over, and I just take these little silicone things for myself. If I have enough left over, I actually can make some melts, but I don't really have enough left over. So I just put them in these little silicone thingies, and then I can put these right into my melter. Or I sometimes get them out of samples as well. They can be broken up. I'll just pour what's left into there, and I actually probably could have made another 3-ounce candle. I wasn't really thinking that through very well, but that's okay, because I will get another one of my little silicone deals here. I love these little things. I pour a lot in these, and it comes out so easily. Okay, so this should fit right in there. Perfect. Okay, so later on I just pop these out when they cool, and I pop them in my melter. I probably won't give these away as samples actually, because I colored it blue and it's chocolate cake scent. So I will probably keep those for myself because I love the scent of it. And then I have to wait a little bit for this candle that I did not color. I'm going to wait for it to set up a little bit, and then I'm going to put some sprinkles on it just to top it off as the chocolate cake. And then I am going to be back in probably 24 to 48 hours to test burn these and see how they go. I will do another video just to see how the burn goes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you when the candles are ready to be lit.